That's what we're talking about. Thank you so much. It's so good to be here again. Thank you for joining us today for our 16th edition of the Indomie Hero Awards. You all look great today. Round of applause for yourselves, please. Loving the energy. It's a great privilege to be standing before you, our amazing guests, those watching online and those watching at home. Today is no ordinary day. We're here to celebrate some truly inspiring individuals. We're talking about children whose courage, intelligence, and acts of kindness have made a difference in their communities, and I dare say the world. Before we dive in, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our special guests and our dignitaries seated today with us. A round of applause for them, please. That's right. To kick things off, we have something special lined up for every single one of you. Please put your hands together for our spoken word artist, I.B. Quick, who will set the tone for today with a powerful piece celebrating our unsung heroes. A round of applause, please. I.B. Quick.
There are children who wake up before the sun and don't care about the stars because they don't see themselves as one. They don't move a muscle to gunshots because they sometimes wake up to one. Can't afford a 3-square meal, so they'll settle with one. They don't know about quadratic equations or SpongeBob. They don't know the 4 walls of a school. And the education system is either ignorant or uninformed because why don't classrooms give assignments that demand a change in society? Because how do they sleep with broken bones and broken pieces? How do they beg for bread until humiliation is called friend? To not have the luxury of designers but settle for torn shorts with 2 holes? To be vulnerable but misused? No healthcare to treat malaria, tuberculosis, or broken hymen as a result of sexual abuse? Look around you and you will see everything that is wrong. But how about you? You are everything that is right. You need to be televised. Someone called MTV. I marvel at how profound you see possibilities. You are more than Marvel or DC. You have skills far greater than Samurai Jack. No, this is not a jack of all trades, master of none statement. You are the 5 alive that makes the berry blast. You tell the wise men how to follow the stars. You are more than Superman without a kryptonite. You know how to minimize weaknesses. You teach the cocoon what the butterfly can do. You show us what Professor X can't do. And hear me. The lion needs to learn from you. Because where does strength get its strength? You are a testament that the hawk isn't the strongest. And Ali will crown you the greatest. You are not just children. You are the flame that keeps the nation awake. The signal of smoke that speaks into industries. You are the talking drum beating with dexterity, loud enough to cause villages to stand still. You are a fire flagging its flames like a call to action. I dare nations to not listen as you come to action. And I speak for a handful that we are the future. But to fear the future is to be fearful of freedom. Let true independence speak in our hearts. And let occupy spaces in sectors set to segregate. And let us receive an awakening that we are the future. And no time for time travel when the time has already begun. Thank you.
Wow, what an insightful way to start the day. Now let's welcome someone who's no stranger to the power of storytelling. Our keynote speaker today is a member of the Toleram family. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please join me in welcoming Mr. Temitokwe Ashiwaju.
Good day, everyone. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of the Shisha Executive Officer of our company. And we'd like to say that we're extremely delighted that you've been able to join us at the 16th edition of the Indomie Heroes Award. It may interest you, especially for those who are watching for the first time, that we've been holding this extraordinary award ceremony in the last 16 years. We have identified, we have showcased, we have celebrated children in our midst who have done extraordinarily well in different feats. And tonight, again, we're witnessing this and would like to celebrate the Nigerian children. Once again, I would like to say to you that they've been divided into 3 categories: the physical and the social and the intellectual bravery category. In these acts, children, Nigerian children, so to speak, have done remarkably well in different feats, and that's why we have come here, gathered everybody, most especially the celebrities amongst us, the government functionaries, head of functions, to come and celebrate with them. Once again, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
As you know, this is the 16th edition of the show. Now let's watch a video of our journey so far. Enjoy.
True heroism is not a measure of size, age, or fame, but of the silent courage found in even the smallest of actions. For 15 amazing years, the Indomie Heroes Awards has spotlighted the incredible stories of young heroes across Nigeria. From Lagos to Enugu to Kano and all over the country, celebrating real courage and selflessness and showing that heroism is not about capes or superpowers, but about the heart and results. Stay tuned as we shine a light on those whose quiet acts of courage inspires us all. Together, let's pave the way for these everyday heroes and inspire the next generation to find the courage and hope within themselves.
Before we get into our 2024 winners, Indomie as a brand has done this for 16 whole years, turning the spotlight on various children who are doing wonderful and amazing things over the years. Let's see the insight behind this, and let's see how Indomie is making memories for those kids and many, many Nigerians. Please, let's take a look at how our judges selected our 2024 winners. Enjoy.
I should mention that it was an extremely difficult thing to do, selecting one. They were all really brave.
You would think you have seen it all until you hear the next story.
That intellectual category, I actually had a tie across 3 of the entries.
And then the deliberation among the panelists also helped.
And we had to walk through, so it wasn't just my decision. If not, we would not have found that somebody to give that category to.
So we had to narrow down the criteria that we're giving into even further subcategories in order to be able to come up with one person.
Consistently for all of us, the winners in the 3 categories got the same score because they stood out.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause for our judges again. They've been doing fantastically well for 16 years, bringing us our heroes, our child heroes, all thanks to Indomie and our Toleram group. Now, moving on, let's hear from the brand and what really inspires them to do this every year, despite all of the challenges. Please, let's hear from them.
Hello everyone, I'm Karishma Rustagi and I work with Indomie.
My name is Temitope Ashiwaju. I'm the Group Corporate Communications Head.
Our selection process has been pretty standard since last few years.
This year, the selection process has been quite tedious, just like any other year. But like I said, we have a research company or multiple research companies who go around the country looking for all these beautiful stories.
Once they get the stories, they cross-check with the various government agencies like police stations and hospitals.
We have had situations whereby some of them come easy and some don't, but usually they are not stories that are readily available, and that's why we engage professionals to go around the country looking for these kind of stories that we have highlighted.
So I would say for the kids there that when we bring such stories to limelight, it is not that we want any type of competition in the children. It's not that they have to compete and have to do something great in terms of bravery. It should be part of their lifestyle. If they see something where they can contribute, where they can do something for the society or for the other children around them, they should do it.
Now it's time for one of the highlights of today's event, which is the presentation of our Social Bravery Awards. This category of the Indomie Heroes Awards honors young individuals who have shown exceptional courage in addressing critical social issues like child marriage, illiteracy, and environmental concerns. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's have a look at some of the shortlisted stories for these year's entries. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashozi Akwashiki. I was born and raised up in Abuja, Nigeria. I love reading and I am of the opinion that everyone should be opportune to read. Although that is not always the case, especially for the girl child in the northern part of Nigeria. Saying that some children, especially the girl child in the northern area of Nigeria, were not allowed to read or go to school, I decided to create a small group where different people could come together to read. In 2023, thanks to my family and friends, I founded the Book Buddies by Ashezi Initiative. It is a non-profit organization that is dedicated to promoting literacy and educational equity for children across Nigeria. The book club was created to make access to books easy for everyone to educate and mentor people on their educational life. This journey inspired me to write a novel titled Unlocking Dreams. This novel tells the story of two ladies who faced challenges in their academics, but despite all odds, they believed they could make it and they did. Everyone deserves a proper education. A gun may kill a terrorist, but education kills terrorism. Read a book today.
Hi everyone, my name is Ibrahim Zana Simona. I am born and raised in Bama, Borno State. This is my story on how I rose from being a witness to a recognized and active voice in Africa.
Violence across northern Nigeria.
Borno State suffered the direct effects of Boko Haram insurgency. I had a traumatic experience the day Boko Haram attacked my school, and I cannot forget the sense of hopelessness I felt that day. But I decided to fight back in my little way. I could not fight with physical strength, so I decided to fight with my voice. I used social media as my gun, and my voice became the bullet I shot into the heart of society. Eventually, Save the Children International, the Bono Ministry of Women Affairs noticed my effort, and I became a member of the Bono Children's Parliament. I was appointed to the Bono State Child Rights Implementation Committee and elected as the Deputy Speaker of the National Children's Parliament. And I will not stop being a loud voice that echoes in the silence of trouble.
My name is Mary Tembe, and I am 15 years old from Benue State. My mom gave my hand in marriage, The first time she told me, I rejected with all my strength and reported her to my uncle. She did not listen to my uncle and forcefully made me marry a man who is old enough to be my father. Life became unbearable after marriage. I was supposed to be in school, but I was fulfilling wife duties. I could not endure, so I decided to run away. I ran to the Upa IDP camp and told my story, and they referred me to a shelter for care and rehabilitation. I was eventually free, but I was not satisfied because there were other girls like me who were still forced to be in their husband's house. I spoke to those in charge of the shelter, and we organized a campaign to speak up against child marriage. We taught both mother and daughters about the dangers of giving their young children out to marriage and child prostitution because of poverty. Through this campaign, we are able to save 4 girls who were involved in child marriage, and they were successfully left their marriage. The journey is still far, but we're getting there. It's my sole aim to make sure everyone knows the danger in child prostitution and girl child marriage, and this action has to stop.
Hi everyone, my name is Mildred Jemima Emi. I am 13 years old and I love reading. The reading cultures have always been a part of my daily life, as I have always wanted to author a book. As much as I love reading, I also love deep research and technology. My love for technology qualified me for a national ICT competition. I went deep into research after my cousin's diagnosis of autism. My brother also has autism, but I did not understand it until my cousin got diagnosed. I wanted to understand the whole autism thing. That is how the journey began. I read everything and anything that talked about autism. I discovered the sad reality they live in, the harsh discrimination they face, coupled with their lack of social skills. After this discovery, I wanted to change the misconception about autism, and this took me to the big stage of TED. I spoke to a large number of people, and I used my word as the sword to battle the enemy of misconception about autism spectrum disorder. Talking about it alone will not do the job, so I put it into action. I actively made autistic people involved in whatever I am doing, be it in school, social groups, and other things.
Hello, I'm Zina. I'm 9 years old. I live in Abuja with my mom and dad, but my life isn't like most other kids my age. My mom is my hero. She's so strong, even though her legs don't work like they used to. When I was just 6, I realized that there were many people like my mom who needed help. That's when I decided I wanted to be a champion for people with disabilities. I wanted to teach others how to take care for them and understand them better. I've visited many places from Kaduna to Abuja. I've met women with disabled children, kids just like me who face different challenges, and even visited a school for the blind. My mom and I talked to people about myths and wrong ideas about disabilities. We helped them understand and showed them that everyone deserves to be treated with respect and kindness. I've even had the chance to speak at big events. I was scared, but I knew it was important. My words can help other kids get the help they need.
Amazing stories, don't you agree? It's even more amazing to know that we're going to be meeting these kids today. Actually, right now. To help us present these awards, we're honored to have the presence of Mrs. Shola Salako Ajulo as she joins us on stage this afternoon. The award for this category goes to Mary Timbe. A round of applause as she comes on stage with her guardian. Congratulations, Mary.
On behalf of the Indomie Heroes Award, I am very proud to make this presentation to you, Mary, and to commend you for such a very heroic and selfless act of not just delivering yourself from a future that was not your desire, but going back to encourage and to deliver more people, to be able to free them from a life that would have cut out their destiny because of decisions of parents who give their children out in child marriage. We are really proud of you. Thank you. And keep doing what you're doing.
I'd like for both of you to sit down and let's have a quick chat. How are you today?
I'm good.
You are a winner for our social bravery category. How does that feel?
I'm very excited.
Very excited? Oh, please let's meet you, madam.
My name is Dorothy Akende, and I'm her guardian. She stayed in our shelter when the incident happened.
And so we've already watched the video. We can tell what her story is, but I want Mary to tell us. Mary, what is your story?
Okay, Mary said she was in her community in Ukbam, and herdsmen attacked the community and killed her dad. So the mom ran away with her and her elder brother to the grandfather's place. So on getting to the grandfather's place, the grandfather said that he can't take care of her, so he's going to give her out in marriage. So she said that she doesn't want to go to, she doesn't want to get married. She wants to go to school. And then the father insisted, and they took her to give to the old man. They took her to the old man's place, and she stayed there for some time.
How old was this old man?
The man was close to 60 years. So, and then while she was there, she now saw opportunity. She ran away and came back home. So when she came back home, the grandfather said he was going to teach her a lesson, and then they beat her and tied her for 3 days. She didn't see food to eat. So because she had cuts on her body, she was there. So she managed to escape from the house. And because where they were staying was close to the IDP camp, she now ran into the camp. And then the people now asked her that what happened to her, that she had so much cuts on her body. And she explained everything to them. And she said she didn't have money to go to the hospital. That's why she's walking about, because she was just roaming about in the camp. And the nun told her that, okay, we had the Doctors Without Borders was treating people for free in the camp. And then they took her there to the Doctors Without Borders, and then Doctors Without Borders asked her what happened to her. And she said she hasn't eaten for 3 days, and she narrated her story to them. And they asked her that, okay, that they're going to refer her to a place where she can get food, and then they provide shelter for her. And so they wrote a note, and they called me, and I said, okay, fine. There was space in the shelter, and then they sent her over to the shelter. And after the documentation, she was not going back to Doctors Without Borders for treatment for her cut. So when she got back, she now discovered that the other girl, she ran away. In fact, she ran away for 3 days in the rice farm. So they all came back to that, they just found themselves in that camp. And so when she heard about their situation, that was how she now told them where they can get help. And then Doctors Without Borders now called me also, and they referred these girls to the shelter. So right now, one of them, she's learning tailoring, and she said she wants to go back to school. So by September, we are hoping to enroll her back to school. And then the other one has been, we got her relative here in Ibadan, and then she came back while the other one is going to school. Then she's now stayed with her auntie, but she's going to school. So that's
amazing, amazing. What can you say to Indomie today?
I'm going to say to the Indomie that I am very grateful, and a big thank you to the Indomies.
Mary, I hope you love Indomie.
Yes.
There'll be lots of Indomie for you from today. It's so good to chat with you. Please go sit down and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary. A massive congratulations to our winner. Such an inspiring story, and this sheds light once again on child marriage and how so many children, especially females, are in this kind of captivity. But you see, Mary, she decided that she was going to tell her story a different way, and not just her story, the stories of so many other girls. And because of Mary today, I'm sure that those watching at home will be inspired to do the same for themselves. But I hope they do it very safely. Well, Well, we have more to come, but first, let's enjoy a musical performance by our very talented artist, Michaela. A round of applause, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce, the one, the only, Michaela. What?
Since the day I was born, I've been destined to make it. Never took it for granted, I was determined to take it. Started dancing, running, swimming, even took up some acting. But I knew my love was music when I found Michael Jackson. I was 5 years old when I told my daddy my mission. How I wanted to sing and be on television. First he thought I was joking, but then I kept on insisting. Don't know if he saw my talent or was just my persistence. Then at 7 made my debut when I dropped my first single. I remember hearing it on the radio, how it made me tingle. At that moment I knew that I was gonna be great. Worked hard, I dropped my first album when I turned 8. Ever since, never stopping, every year album dropping. Now I'm on album number 5 like it's nothing. At that point you work harder, there's no time to complain. Just know the sun's gonna shine after the rain, and it's all gonna make sense after the pain. Yeah, hard work pays. 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 Yeah. Make some noise.
Well, now we're going to move on to another category, and this category of the Indomie Heroes Award recognizes young individuals who have demonstrated exceptional problem-solving abilities by creating innovative solutions with very minimal resources. These children have successfully developed remarkable inventions using scraps, addressing various challenges in their communities. This category honors their practical ingenuity, resilience, and the significant impact of their work by turning in limited resources into effective solutions. How amazing is that? They exemplify true intellectual bravery, and we are so proud to acknowledge their contributions to making a meaningful difference in the society. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd love for you to put your eyes on the screens right now as we enjoy this video from our nominees before we announce the winners. Please enjoy.
My name is Chimereze Daniel. I am 11 years old. I'm from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. I like creating and playing video games. My parents have always been there for me, encouraging me to follow my dreams and explore new things. When I was 6, I saw a project my teacher built, and I thought, wow, I would want to build like this. Then I created my first game called Coinstar. So far, I developed more than 50 video games, and my classmates really enjoy playing them. One of the challenges I faced was when my laptop crashed due to all the games I have already created on the system. I lost some of my work. That was very sad and painful, but that doesn't stop me.
We are very proud of Chimereze's dedication and ambition. His ability to overcome setbacks and continue pursuing his dream is truly inspiring.
Right now, I'm excited to learn a new game development platform like Game Maker Studio and Construct 3. I want to keep improving and creating better games.
My name is Delight Sharpso. I am a SS1 student and I'm 14 years old. I enjoy creating things and bringing my imaginations to life. Creating things brings me so much joy. I have always loved experimenting with different materials like cardboard, old electronics, anything I could get my hands on. I believe there is so much potential in reusing things and finding new ways to use them. I wanted to make something that could help people and reduce our dependence on expensive and unstable electricity. That's why I built this solar-powered tricycle, which is cost-effective and eco-friendly. I want to keep inventing and creating things that help people. It's my dream to inspire others and make a positive impact on the world.
Hello, my name is Ilyasu Aminu, and my friends call me Khalifa Aminu. I am 16 years old, currently in SS2, and I live in Kano with my parents.
Khalifa's journey with the world of innovation began at the tender age of 10 and started with simple repairs. He began by fixing lamps, radios in his community.
I have always been curious about how things work and how to make things better for my family and community. This is my shop, and this is where I started dreaming of bigger projects. This is my first major invention, a transmitter for a local FM radio, and I call it Ilea FM station.
Khalifa's inventive mind didn't stop at his radio transmitter. He has created a range of impressive gadgets, including boats and drones. His latest invention, the blind glasses, is a groundbreaking device designed to help visually impaired individuals move around independently, significantly reducing their reliance on walking sticks.
These blind glasses help visually impaired individuals to move easily. As you can see, it has sensors and it detects obstacles. See that I've provided a lab and equipment that I couldn't afford on my own. And now I can be able to innovate and create solutions to our problems.
Khalifa's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, creativity, and the impact one young mind can have on a community.
Hi, I'm Kishi Ainde. I'm 14 years old and an SS2 student. Despite the challenges in our educational system, I'm passionate about making a difference through technology. The standard of education in Nigeria continues to fall due to many reasons, which are declining competence and commitment of teachers, insufficient funding, inadequate facilities, outdated curriculum, and poor implementation. But we can change these narratives. So I developed an app called Learning App, which is going to make it easier for myself and others to study. The app has an inbuilt library and reference book, making knowledge accessible anytime and anywhere.
Kishi's app is incredibly user-friendly. You don't need special trainings to navigate through it. As a teacher, I find it invaluable for setting questions and getting answers. The students are now interface well with the app without any issues.
I hope to help students learn at home and in school. My goal is to make learning accessible for everyone, especially students. In the future, I hope to develop more apps and provide technology-enabled solutions to improve lives.
Kishi wasn't taught to develop the app. He achieved this through personal self-development and learning from his classes. His technology-savvy inclination is truly inspiring.
We are incredibly proud of Kishi's achievements. His dedication and hard work are truly inspiring. With the right support and opportunities, I believe he will continue to significantly contribute to the field of technology.
Developing this app has been a beautiful experience for me. I hope to reach many more students across the nation and beyond when it is fully launched. I aspire to become a top renowned developer in the future with necessary training and support.
My name is Itoru Abasi. I'm 12 years old. And I've always been curious about how things work, from chess to coding. I love solving problems and creating new things.
We have always encouraged Itoru to pursue her dream ever since she showed interest in technology and innovation. And as we her parents, we will always support her to achieve this dream.
One of the apps I created is called EE, Equality and Empowerment. It is dedicated to empowering women by providing resources and support to achieve greater equality and empowerment in the workplace and educational settings. My friend Jasmine and I co-created an app. It is called Samaritan. It connects those in need with those who can help. The givers donate clothes and items they no longer need, and while those in need of them look for ways to access them.
We wanted to bring people together to make a real difference in our community. This app is all about sharing and love, which is why it's called Samaritan.
Winning an award for my app at the Technovation Girls Competition was an incredible experience. It showed me that with curiosity, dedication, and a bit of hard work, young minds can create solutions that can make a real difference in the world.
It's amazing to see how she uses her skills to help people and to make positive impact.
With the support of my family and the opportunities I have had, I know I can achieve great things. My story is just beginning, and I'm ready to take on new challenges and make waves through technology.
Amazing. I just love it. Every single edition, just listening to these kids who are way beyond their years, you know, trying to offer solutions to the society at such a very young age. Very commendable, right? And now it's time for us to announce our winner of this category. Are you ready? Can I get some drum roll? Before we announce our winner, please allow me bring on stage our brand representatives who will be helping us present these awards. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Tokbe Ashiwaju and Karishma. And now it's time to announce the winner. The award for this category goes to Iliashu Khalifa Aminu. A round of applause for him as he comes on stage. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Karishma. Thank you so much, Mr. Temitope. Joining us on stage with Iliashu is his guardian and a translator, just to make sure things are a lot smoother for us. And you know, if you watched our video correctly, you see that Iliashu has done a fantastic job at creating a device that helps the visually impaired see better. Now, this is something that even as adults, we don't even think of. And now there's a child who has been surrounded by people in his community who are visually impaired. And he said, I want to offer solutions to them. Iliashu, can we see, do you have your device here?
Yeah, can
someone please bring the device? Would like to see it live on stage before he talks to us about it really briefly. So this is a device, but I'm going to let you wear it. Come, take. Yes, and he can wear it and just show us. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for this, please. This was invented from scratch, from scraps, meaning that he looked around for resources around him and he did this all by himself, and this works. Iliashu, congratulations again. Amazing performance by the one, the only dream catchers. One more time for them, please. Well, next up is a presentation of the Physical Bravery Awards. This category of the Indomie Heroes Awards recognizes children who have demonstrated extraordinary courage by saving lives or preventing significant harm to their community and those around them. often at great personal risk. These young heroes have taken bold and selfless actions in critical situations, making a profound difference through their bravery. This category honors their fearless commitment to protecting others and their exceptional acts of valor. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please let's see the nominees for this category. Enjoy.
My name is Gabriel. I am 40 years old. In January 2024, some visitor came to the Makoko waterfront. It was a happy day, but he almost turned back. They were happy and having fun on a boat. Suddenly, their boat capsized. I was nearby when I saw what happened. Immediately I saw it. I dove into the water, swam to the woman. With all my strength, I pushed her under the water. She was safe. I also went, I got her phone and her bag. So I did stop there. I called another boat to help the others. I feel so happy that I helped the woman that day. People at Makoko see me as a hero.
My name is Kundoshima Kwana. I want to tell you about a day in May 2022 that changed my life forever. It was a quiet afternoon when I heard screams of women and children. I was so confused, and then I got to realize that our village was under attack by herders. I was 15 years old at the time. People were running everywhere trying to escape from gunshots. I knew I was afraid, but I had to help. I saw women and children who needed help, so I helped them escape from the village. I stayed back to hold off the herders chasing after us. There were 3 herders. I fought them with all my strength, but I managed to beat them to a pulp, but then I had to run away. They chased after me and caught up with me. One of them used the cutlass to cut off my arm. Even though I was hurt, I ran to a neighboring community. I couldn't save many people, but I did my very best to save as many people as I can. Sadly, I lost my aunt in the attack.
My name is Sekiva Kwag, and I'm 13 years old. Let me tell you about a night in May 2022 that changed my life forever. One evening, our village was attacked by Fulani herdsmen. There were loud noises, screams, and everyone was running for safety, killing young and old, and I was afraid that they would soon reach our hut. When they forced the door open, I stood up and asked them why they were trying to hurt us. They pushed me aside, but I stood in front of them again to protect the children. They were so angry at me, and one of them cut me with a machete on my chest. The pain was a lot, but I refused to give up. Because I refused to allow them, they left us alone, but injured some of us. I was so happy that I could help save the children in my community.
My name is Purity and I'm 12 years old. My family and I went home for the holiday season. My cousin and I decided to go swimming. We were in a canoe boat when another boat passed by, creating a huge waves. As the boat moved past us, it began to pull the ropes, and suddenly our canoe boat started moving into the deep water. I knew what could happen if it capsized. I I looked and saw the child with us fell into the water. I jumped into the water to save him. I carried him on my shoulders. I ran around with his head upside down to get the water out of his tummy. Thankfully, he was okay. I knew that I had to be brave and act very fast. I was very happy when I saw him. He was okay.
My name is Sunday Demand. I am 10 years old. I want to tell you about a day I will never forget.
A fire that exploded in just north of the local government area of Plateau State. A fire occurred in the early hours of Thursday.
It was April 2024 and the fire broke out in our community. When I saw the smoke and flames, I was very afraid, but I knew I had to help. I ran as fast as I could to the houses where the fire was spreading. Inside, I could hear children crying. They were scared and didn't know what to do. I told them to stay low and cover their mouths. I carried the little ones and lead the older ones out. Once we were safe, I helped put out the fire with buckets of water. Helping people has always been something I love to do, even in my school. I believe we are never too young to make a difference.
Incredible stories, don't you agree, guys? Incredible, incredible. Absolutely. And now to help us present the award to the winner of this category, we're honored to have the presence of Professor Abiola Sani as he joins us on stage. Thank you. And so the award for this category goes to Kudunshima Kwana. A round of applause for him, please, as he comes on stage. Congratulations to Kudunshima. As he accepts the Physical Bravery Award. Let's keep that applause coming.
I'm extremely delighted to be here today and extremely honored to present this to someone who is an unsung hero who is now being celebrated openly. He's not just a hero, but a superhero. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Professor. Kudunshima, how are you today?
I'm fine.
It's such a huge, inspiring story, but I want to hear from you, Kudunshima. Can you take us back to that day as to how it happened?
Kudunshima said, on a fateful day around 9 p.m., they were about to sleep, so he heard some noise outside. So when he discovered it was herdsmen that came to attack, he ran inside because he was staying in a room with two of his younger siblings. So he ran inside and assisted them to escape. So when he went and kept them far away from the house to hide inside the bush, he wanted to stay there, but he now discovered that four of his older siblings were staying in the older room and his father and mother were not around. So he ran back to assist them too. So when he took those two out and he went and hid them, on his way going, the herdsmen saw him, and then they started running after him. So he was running until one of them caught him. So the first person that came, he started fighting with him, and he actually overpowered him. But at some point, two other persons came and joined, and that was when they started cutting him until he fell on the ground. So they started cutting him on the face, both by the right and the left-hand side. Then one of them removed the matches and wanted to cut his forehead. That was when he used his left hand to block it. And that led to him to lose one of his left hand today. So at this point, he was unconscious, and they left him there thinking he was dead. So he stayed there till around 4 to 5 a.m. when he regained some consciousness, and he struggled towards the house because he heard some noise. So he stayed at the grave of their grandmother and was crying. And then some people heard him and came for his assistance. So during the day, his father and mom came back and they took him to the hospital where he received treatment, and he's alive today.
And that's where Indomie comes in, by appreciating his bravery and these heroic acts. We hope that with this, his society would see what's happening, and his community would see what's happening and how we see him, and hopefully they would also assist and they would make sure that they celebrate him as he should be. Right, guys? We hope so. Thank you so much, Kodishima. Thank you to Indomie. Thank you. As said, not all scars should be laughed at. Some scars are definitely a sign of being a survivor, and this is a definition of that. Thank you so much. We've come to the very exciting part of the show. And this is the part where we reward just a little something from Indomie to say thank you for your bravery and thank you for your contribution. We're going to call up our winners. Please come on stage, guys. Kurushima, Mary, Iliashu, please join us on stage with your awards. Look at them, please stand. Yes. Well deserved. Setomita Kwedu was the honors.
Thank you very much, Nancy, and thank you very much all. So, aside from the recognition, we also realize the fact that these young lads will obviously need some kind of support. So, on behalf of the Indomie team, Indomie group, we would like to present the sum of 1,500,000 naira to Kundushima Kama. Kundushima, where are you? And also, we would like to present another 1.5 million naira to Ilyasu Khalifa Aminu. I would also like to present again to Mary Timber 1.5 million naira. I'm sure they deserve a very good round of applause. So to all our winners, beyond this that we have also given them, one, automatically they become the brand ambassador for Indomie for 1 year. We will also give them a supply of Indomie instant noodles for 1 year. Congratulations to you all.
Jiggy, no. Oh no. Ulama, I get on my tento.
And there we have it, guys. Our heroes for 2024. It's been amazing having you join us today. Let's keep believing in the potential of every child to make a difference. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And to those seated here, you can go to the Indomie photo booth to get some really nice photos. How about that? And to those at home, we absolutely love you and we thank you for joining us every single year for the past 16 years. It's been a pleasure being your host. My name remains Nancy Isime. See you next year.